Están los putos Yankees aquí, compadre. ¿Qué pinga? Ahí está, los putos Yankees aquí, compadre. ¿Qué pinga? Los putos Yankees aquí, compadre. ¿Qué pinga? Ahora.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill, Max Fried. What's the scouting report on him?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Habla, muerto, habla. Dale, dale, vamos allá.
And with that, we're underway in the Bronx.
No sale el audio tuyo en la transmisión, hacer.
Not even close there. Ball one.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40+ home runs and record more than 10 wins.
En la transmisión no se escucha tu audio.
Here's a 1-1. Sliced hard but foul.
Muteate, cabrón. Vete para la pinga, muteate.
Got it. And one away. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Muteate ahí en el juego, veo, en el mando. No, yo sí voy a calentar esta pinga.
High fly ball down the left field line.
Llegamos.
And that's a foul ball. Fried, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. The other way,
por el fucking medio, brother.
So a man aboard now with one away.
Estamos aquí.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
That's a strike.
Ahí tiene el primero, Mochi. ¿Tú estás viendo la transmisión en el audio?
High fly ball.
Ah, ya, tú estás viendo la transmisión, ya, me metí.
Two away now. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
There goes Tucker. Ball misses.
Lo freímos, papi, lo freímos rico. Ahí está. Lo freímos rico.
That ends the inning. Back in the Bronx. And
Ya no, ya está bien, ya no tiene nada que ver, ¿A quién pusiste? ¿Quién está pichando? Yamamoto. Vamos, muerto.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1.
Oh, Dani. ¡Vamos, cojones! Ahora sí te la voy a ver, muerto. Te la voy a ver. Te la voy a ver toda. Estoy en tercera. Estoy en tercera. No, calma.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters.
Ven con Aro, ven con Aro. Ven con Aro. Ven con Aro. Pinta gracia. Pinta gracia. Pinta gracia. Pinta gracia.
Strike 2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
No outs. Runner on second.
No me voy a ir con esa mierda. ¡Ay, tortilla!
Still fires to first.
Hacer, pero Aaron Josh, mi hermanito.
Easy following the misplay. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Cojones, brother. Eri fue el que fue a primera y hacer Eri.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Strike 2.
Ay.
In the dirt, blocked.
Sí,
One out
vamos ahí.
and a runner at second.
Yo, aquí se va a jugar pelota. Aquí se va a jugar pelota. Aquí se va a jugar pelota, viejo. Aquí se va a jugar pelota, muertón. Mira cómo está reventado por tu culo, viejo. Tú eres reventadísimo por tu culo. Todo en tercera. Todo en tercera. Todo en tercera. Aquí se va a jugar pelota. Esto es pelota. Esto es pelota. No pararte ahí y darme 3 honrones ya. Esto es pelota.
That missed by a lot. Ball 2.
Botón. Esto es béisbol. Tira, ponla donde es, que no le voy a hacer swing a la mierda esa. Ponla donde es, que no le voy a hacer swing, Dale para pingón para allá. No le voy a hacer swing. Bola. No la ponga, tú sabes que tengo tremenda zona. No la ponga en la zona. No la ponga en la zona que te la voy a desaparecer. No la ponga en la zona, viejo. Ay, pico.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you
Vamonero. Vamonero.
You feel like you've done everything right, but in this game of baseball.
Oh, viejo, no, ¿qué es eso? Tranquilo.
But all the runners hold.
¡Vamos! ¡Ay, así!
2 on, 2 outs.
¡No la ponga ahí, mío! ¡No la ponga ahí! ¡Espajón todo el mundo, muerto! ¡Que tú no sabes esta pinca! Cojones, hacer el tercero a un muerto, brother. ¡Qué lento, brother! Coge el triplezón, muerto. Coge el triplezón. Aquí estamos entrando a palo. Vale, para afuera. Saca Otani. Sácalo de aquí.
Back now in the Bronx. On now to the top half of inning number 2.
Vamos a trabajar. Si no das honrones, no sirve. Si no das honrones, no hay carrera. Muy fácil. Apituchi.
Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off.
¡Venga!
Laser could be trouble. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Into second, and he's got a double.
Está bien.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Swinging a foul straight back. Man at second.
Vamos a trabajarlo, vamos a trabajarlo. Vamos a trabajarlo. Él quiere curva, échale curva. Tira, recta. Retón. Ahí lo tengo el dos como yo quiero. Ah, te vas con conga, veo. Te vas con conga. Te vas con conga. Lo sabe todo el mundo que te vas con conga. Te vas con conga. Ay, hacer se está defendiendo muerto ese, brother.
Outside. Full count now. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Pinga, Cere, no puedo bajársela en el medio. ¡Cojones!
Max Muncy, a 2-run homer.
Clase pinga, el gordo, el bollo de pinga ese. Es jonrones contra jonrones, bro. Si no, no hay nadie. No puede dar un cingado aquí, el cingado esto.
And another ball. Freed. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run.
Pase para acá, ya metió Muncy, bro.
You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit.
Papi, ya, cabrón, eso no fue
Trying
strike.
to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
He holds it in, 2 away. And now Alex Freeland. Base hit. And the
¿Este va a ser un? ¿Coge dos? Tiene tota, coge dos.
Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Yep.
This one in the air center field. Grisham on his way over. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Con ronzón de música,
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, but he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Yo sé que tú vas para el medio siempre.
Throw on to Freeman. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now here's Trent Grisham.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Two down, nobody on.
Aquí se te va a batear.
Chopped on the ground. Throw on to Freeman, and that will end the
baja para afuera las muertes.
back at Yankee Stadium. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
You got to be kidding me right here. Is he going to put him on?
So the leadoff guy being intentionally walked
Against
the slugger. Okay, Max Fried will go to work. Tucker batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the dirt.
Ay, mira primero el tiro, bro.
No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Got him looking. That's
Dale
a
para tu casa,
strikeout.
muerto. Dale para tu casa.
1 out man at first. Will Smith to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
That's a ball. Ha!
That
He
one
rides.
finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Line drive.
Uy, foul,
Yeah,
foul,
it
foul,
goes
foul, foul,
just
foul.
foul. 1-2. Ground ball could be 2. Over to Jazz. There's 1. And that's 2.
Ahí está. Ahí está.
Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the inning. Aaron
Coge el tanque,
Judge
papi.
stepping in now for the Yankees. Slider right there. Swing and a miss. Outside low. Ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Next offering misses down and away. That one missed.
¡No la ponga! ¡Pinga!
Inside. Bellinger up to hit. It was a triple and an RBI in his first at bat. Tap foul at the plate. And the 0-1.
La cantaron, sí.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Ah, serio,
Next for the Yankees.
2 outs, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton, the next to hit. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Swings through that.
¡Hombre, brother!
That one fouled hard the other way. And the 0-2. Ball 1 there.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Back here in New York, start of the 4th. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one finds the corner. That's strike 2.
¡Dale, muerto!
That K is his 3rd of the game. And now Teoscar Hernandez. A double and a run scored his first time up. Sharp
Por el
grounder,
fucking
that's
centro.
through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Here's Max Muncy. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt. in the dirt. Here's a 1-2.
Dale!
That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Yeah.
Just
Outside.
missed. That one kicks away from the catcher. Throws to second, in there safely. And now a man into scoring position. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to short. Over to first. And now
Dominado con las pelotitas. Dominado.
back in New York. Bottom 4, Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings through that one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
And a big swing and a miss. In the air out to center. Takes it in for the out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip.
Una pelota siempre adentro, bro.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Now the 0-1. Squirts away a little bit. Chisholm into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Outside low, ball 1. Swing.
Oh, pinga, pinga, pinga!
Strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now a chance for Jose Caballero. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. That's out number 3. Ready now for the 5th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Freeland.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Late on that fastball.
Esa tú no la ves. 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 Esa tú no la ves.
Gets him. One away on
Esa tú
a
no la ves.
third strike. And next for LA, Miguel Rojas. Fly to center his first time.
Bueno,
The shortstop takes the ball.
esta tú no la ves. Esta tú no la ves, papi. Tú no ves esa, papi. Tú no ves esa.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready.
Conga!
Got him. Max Fried, another strikeout. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Shohei Ohtani. There's a high chopper. Chisholm handles, throws to first, and they get him. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder.
La parte baja del line-up. ¡Ay!
The 0-1.
Vamos, cojones, rica. Rica.
And that's a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Pingazón. Pingazón. Y estamos entrando. Estamos entrando.
Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe.
Back-to-back base hits. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Bellinger in the box now. Takes strike one.
Ay, mi madre, esa pelota, brother. Dejo pasar una para el medio y de una a la pingas. Son tercera, son tercera, son tercera.
To first, but it pulls it off the bag. Runners in the corners here, one away. Now here's
Giancarlo, papi, vamos a traer al hombre.
He is struck out and he is walked.
Coño, compadre, Giancarlo, Acere. Estamos aquí, estamos aquí, estamos aquí. Estamos aquí. Estamos aquí.
Stepping in now for the Yankees. Outside with a breaking ball.
¡Qué linda, papi! ¡Ay! No, no, nobody. Ahí se mueve.
Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it.
Bueno, te fuiste con triple. Fuiste con triple.
Sometimes a defender is there to make a play. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to.
¡Cojones! ¡Tabla! ¡Tabla! ¡Recógela, viejo! ¡Te cogió! ¡Dios mío! ¡Clase pingazo, brother! Y esto aquí no escapa, viejo. Aquí no escapa. Aquí no escapa, viejo.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot. Late trying it.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity. He's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 2.
Oh, bingo.
In the dirt. Man at second. Ground ball right side.
Ay, cerrate línea.
Got him on the off-balance throw. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Top 6, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Right through there for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. The batter now will be Will Smith. First pitch misses. That one ripped left field. That's back there. It's a bomb. He jacks that one out to left. And they're chipping away. It's 8-3. Next to the dish is Freddie. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. That's in there. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. To first, Freeman is out. There's 2 away. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hard hit left side. Gets it to first, and that's the 3rd out. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. This one in the air center field. Takes it in for the out. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
No, inside. Ball.
That's in there, and the count 2-1. Fought off foul. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for New York, Aaron Judge. Swings over the top of that one. And a swing and a miss. Right through there, got him. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers.
Otra vez con Musi, compadre. Musi de los cojones.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Way out front for strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. Next pitch is outside. And now it's 3-2, and this is a good example of the type of at-bat that Muncy can deliver. That one misses, so a lead-off walk.
Yo te entrego la base, papi. El cingado hace medio horrores.
Steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on, Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Base hit center field.
Hasta el psiquiátrico. Hasta el psiquiátrico.
Watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Next to hit, Alex Freeland. And a foul ball. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags it second.
Este está frito. Ay, hacer.
2 on with 1 out. And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas.
That's a base hit as a run scores. That gets by him. Throws to second. Here comes Pages around third. To second, and he's safe.
Waste no time there. Got a fastball in the middle of the plate. Jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Ohtani.
No, outside.
And he swings through that one. 1 out and a runner at second. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch kicks away. Wide throw, and it gets away. The 2-1.
Ball.
Man at second. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Ahí está. No le queda un swing.
And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker, para la pinga. Es que la banda de.
On the ground could be 2. To second for 1.
Vamos, viejo. La banda de los Dodgers está muy dura, papá. Qué dura está, papá.
Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the 7th, Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Treinen, a former All-Star, 37 years young. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Way high.
Ay, Bellinger, por Dios, brother.
And they put the tag on him for the out. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Caught him looking for the K.
Pinga, bro. La ponga, la chobro.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. 0 for 3 in this one. Next offering is down low.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Rojas with the throw to first. And that is that. Back now in the Bronx. We go to the 8th. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Can't glove it cleanly.
Ay, mi madre, bro. ¿Por qué lo tiró, bro?
Not in time. Base hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
The lefty, the 1-0. That's through there for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
On the ground, a
Muy fácil,
second
papi.
might be two. There's
Muy
one.
fácil.
And
Muy fácil.
that is a rally killer. Two gone in
Muy
the
fácil.
eighth. Bases empty after the double play. Teoscar Hernandez digs in
Muy
now.
fácil.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Bare hand grab to first. In the dirt, he picks it.
Estamos ready. Estamos en el bullet.
Back
Estamos en el
in the
play.
Bronx. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ya con 3 arriba usted no me gana. No me gana. Y chaval. Ya con 3 arriba usted no me gana.
And that chance handled. Throws to first. A great play deep in the hole. Brian McMahon steps to the plate.
McMahon.
Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering is downstairs.
Vamos, viejo.
This one
Vamos.
could be trouble.
Es lento, bro. Qué lento, bro.
Round first, heading for two. Round second, digging for third.
Es lento y que eres mongo, viejo. Que eres mongo, viejo. Mongo, viejo.
You feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's a chopper to short. Rojas.
Hey!
Off the bag, and he's safe. Runners at the corners here. One away. Austin Wells getting ready to hit, and that is downstairs. And that's ball one.
¡Vamos, viejo! ¡Vamos! ¿Qué es lo que tú quieres, muerto? ¿Qué es lo que tú quieres? ¡Para la calle! ¡Para la calle, viejo!
Back to the top of the order. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Just missed.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Vaya, cógela ahí, cierra.
Throws to first in time. It's Aaron Judge now.
Went down looking.
Claro, papi, 1-4, no sé, ¿qué cosa es eso, bro? 4-1, bro, qué disparate, bro. Vamos a meterle para la calle durísimo para allá, veo, pingazón.
And that's in for a strike.
Anda, pingaron.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smashed out. To the infield for the knock.
So they turn to their closer, Edwin Diaz.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today.
Dale, muerto. Aquí me escampa.
So that's two straight two-out hits.
Back-to-back singles. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up.
Papi, te cogió Giancarlo,
He
papi.
was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Giancarlo, cojones, mete una, viejo.
Hey! The strikeout. They limit the damage here. Back at Yankee Stadium, we go to the ninth. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Te voy a cerrar con Frey.
He swings
voy a cerrar
and
con
fouls
Frey.
one off. 0-1 down. Chop to the right side. Chisholm fires over to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. So up next, Andy Pajes. 0-1. And there's a hit. And that's a one-out single.
That's back-to-back singles for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Ball 2.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. 1 at second.
Usted está fuera, papi. Usted está fuera. Usted está fuera. Díganle a ese mongo que me pase el seguro social para poner los taxes, hacer el a partir de ahora es mi depende. Es mi depende. El cargo de pinga ese es mi depende.
Throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch, and that's